doing a live stream thing here on YouTube. Since I'm stuck, where did that little thing? What? Something popped up there and then it went away. I don't know. That's too bright. A reflector or something. Got my little light that my kids gave me for Christmas. I think there's different settings on the damn thing. I can turn it down. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, well, yeah, stuck here in Elwood, Utah. My son popped up, says hello. Hello, Mr. Fletch, yes, hi. Trying to figure out the live thing. I'm bored, I'm stuck. What else am I going to do, right? Angel says hi, hello. Always wondered how you do the live thing, and I guess it seems to be working. I hope you guys can hear me. John Burnett says good evening, Fletch, thank you. I have to keep tipping my head up because I should be able to read those. Those are pretty small. But yeah, I-80 shut down, and last I looked at it, they're saying 17 to 19 hours. I called ArcBest. That's the thanks that I was there yesterday. Oh, okay, yeah. I avoid I-80 at all costs. Yeah, I try to too, but there's now where I am, there's no good option to go around it. It's just I'm not going to drive hundreds and hundreds of extra miles for ArcBest and give them all my money. No. I told them on Friday. They loaded me Friday morning, and they said, oh, well, you should be loaded Friday morning. And, no, I didn't get out of there till late in the afternoon. Apparently Angel says it's snowing in North Dakota. Yeah, well, there's a big storm going across the whole country, so it's coming into Utah, but through the Monticello way, Trevor says. So anyway, I told him it probably wasn't going to happen because of the storm, and, drove as far as we could through all the mess. And here we are. So, anyway. What time is it? 10:04 p.m. That part about I-80, especially in Wyoming, not enough parking for all the trucks. True, but although they have more parking along I-80, at least pull-out areas to park, than most states have. Virginia is one of the worst. Their rest areas have 3 or 4 truck spots. It's kind of sad. Derek, how you doing? So this is the live world. I'd pull Rusty out, but he's hiding, of course. My wife and I is going to Modesto from Kansas City, so we're going to south of 40. Okay. There you go. Hello, Mr. Truck. Hi, Derek. Have we got the whole stolen truck back home? No, our stolen pickup is still in Denver. I did find a place the police recommended called BJ's Auto Theft Salvage and Recovery. That's what they do. They fix stolen vehicles. So we arranged for them to go pick it up, and then they're moving it over to their shop, and they're going to fix the ignition and whatever else needs to be fixed. I spent all day yesterday on the phone, the last couple of days on the phone, dealing with all this. Turn my volume up. How do I turn my volume up? Okay. That help? Is that better? Do I need to shout? Tell me if I've done it right. This is my first time doing live. Now nothing's popping up. Burgery White says hello. Which way is the storm headed? I'm going to Oregon right now, and I need to be in Atlanta Friday. Truck governed at 65. It's heading west or east. Angels in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Know what you're talking about. Hopefully my volume's up. Anyway, yeah, so this auto salvage place, BJ's, they're going to fix the pickup. I have everything arranged through insurance. And so hopefully it'll all get done, and we'll see. I don't know how soon we're going to get our pickup back. I haven't physically seen it, so I don't know how bad the damage is. I know they killed the ignition switch. I don't know if they broke a window to get into the pickup or not. That we don't know yet at this point. What is this on the bottom of the screen here? Save, highlight, share, mute microphone. We don't want to mute the microphone. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Where's the meatball? He's hiding under my seat. Make and model of my truck. Of my pickup that was stolen, if that's what you're talking about, that was a Ford F-350. 20 years old. Oh, I can switch the camera the other way. If Rusty comes out, I'll take a video of him. Someone said they're in the Glendive with the Flying J. So, let's see, if I hit this? Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Alright, all messages are visible. Alright, that's another option. I don't know what I'm doing here. Add Foley. Oh, I can change how it looks. Oh, now I'm different colors. Now I look like I have jaundice. Okay. Oh, I've got bubbles. I don't know what the freak I'm doing. Hey, now I'm in black and white. I feel like I'm an old fixture now, and I'm an old movie. Oh, this is interesting. I don't know what I'm doing. Back to normal. How do I get rid of that? Okay. Bubbles. Snowing in Albert Lea, Minnesota on my way to Eagle Butte, Montana. Eagle Butte, Montana. So, anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just wasting time. Art Best, yeah, they were kind of pissed. Why didn't you go further? Hey, you want to do this job? It's always the people on the phone. Well, you should have gone further before they shut down the road. Yeah, sit and spin. Come do the job. Anyone ever delivered to the Chevron in Portland? Ridiculously tight dock area. And I haven't been there. How's the pizza oven working? Oh, loving the pizza oven. The new Ninja Foodie is awesome. I've cooked probably 4 or 5 pizzas in it so far now. Tim Carr, love your channel. Thank you, Tim. I wish they kind of come up and then they kind of fade away. I wish they would stay a little bit longer. But, anyway, my light's still kind of bright. It's reflecting off my head. Maybe I need to move it down here. Over there. Is that better? I don't know. Maybe I can still turn it down. This is a real cool gift my kids got me. Can I go down anymore? I think I can do different looks on it, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's brighter. A little more brighter. What's the different looks? Oh, there's a darker. Oh, that's kind of a better look right there, isn't it? I'm one of those Swift drivers, somebody said, and I missed the next comment that came up below that. So, like I say, they don't last up there. They disappear. Oh, wait. Oh, now I can see them again. What breed is Rusty? Rusty's a Lhasa Apso. Lhasa-APSO, as I believe how you spell it. Yeah, where's the meatball? He's hiding down here somewhere. You live in Portland, not excited about... Hang on, come back here. Not excited about the potential snowstorm. It shouldn't be really hitting you guys. You guys should be done with it now. But anyway, see if I can get Rusty to come out. Rusty, come here. Where are you? Come on, Rusty. Your public wants to see you. Rusty, come on out. I don't know if he's going to come out or not. Rusty, come on. Do I need to promise you canine carry-out treats? Come on, Rusty. Portland getting snow? No, I don't think they are. One thing I noticed in Portland is all the people camping out under tarps and tents out there. Well, if I were there, a mobile groomer, Rusty, could get a haircut. Well, that'd be awesome. They said, no, it's in the forecast or something like that. Okay. Mountains in Colorado are getting snow. Nothing along I-25. James Conway, hi, Clutch, hi. I'm trying to get Rusty to come out. Whenever I'm recording the videos, he always goes and hides. I don't know. He thinks I'm talking to somebody else or I'm mad at him or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, you got any questions or anything? Yeah, please throw them up there. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Yeah, and somebody asked about the Ninja Foodie. I'm loving that thing. It's harder than I thought to find some frozen pizza. A lot of truck stops don't carry them. I found I have to kind of hit the more gas and sip, kind of smaller convenience stores. And I usually only find the Jack's Pizza. Heading up to Diggs this weekend for vacation. Oh, cool. Where's Diggs? I don't know where that is. I really love your George Foreman grill you bought because of... And it disappeared on me. Because of your video on cooking. Oh, yeah. And now that I upgraded to the little bit bigger one, it's great. So how late did you drive through the night? What time did you get into off-duty and all that? Yeah, it took them 3.5 hours to get me loaded. Drove all through the night, through the fog and everything. Got here about, I think it was 5, 6 a.m. Central Time this morning. At least Minnesota and North Dakota cleans roads. Wyoming does nothing. Well, they're better about cleaning them. Wyoming, the problem is they only use the sand. They don't use the chemicals to really keep the ice off. What size pizza can you fit in the oven? Full size, like 13-inch, like a Red Baron if you buy that in the grocery store. That'll fit in there. So it'll fit bigger pizzas than most smaller toaster ovens. All right, let's see. Driggs, hang on. Driggs, Idaho, on the other side of the mountains from Jackson Hole. Oh, great. I didn't know that. See, learn something new every day. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, let's see, what else? So if you have any questions, just please let me know. They're kind of popping up over here. I've never done the live thing. I got a George Foreman after watching your videos, and I love it. Chris 1.0 says, yeah, they're great, and they're not that expensive. You know, you use it 2 or 3 times, and they pay for themselves. They're awesome. Do you think fuel prices are going to get high with the new administration? They've already gone up ever since the after the election. They're slowly creeping up. Certain states are still cheaper. I filled up in Oregon. If you got the Oregon permit, you do it. You can get fuel pretty cheap there. Hey, Clutch, we are waiting live. I assume you meant watching. Your movie quote outros have been cracking me up. Cool. I've been wondering. No, most people haven't commented on those, and I keep putting them in there just to see if people figure that out. But you know, I put one just on one of my videos tonight too. My last 2 were from one of the greatest movies ever, is Galaxy Quest. My truck smells like hamburgers now. That's the only downside to the George Foreman. It kind of stinks your truck up. That's why I usually have some of those trees on hand to hang those up. Oh, Chris Kelly, the cabbie, the meatball cabbie in England. Oh shit, I can't remember the name of your town. Put it in the comment, please, Chris. I always say the wrong one. It's 5 a.m. here, and I saw a notification on my YouTube. Yeah, he's in England. Let's see. I've delivered in the Chevron in Portland. Yes, it's a tight area too, getting in. It's easy for me though, because I have a single axle day cab. Well, that makes all the difference in the world. I have a longer axle vehicle truck than most drivers out here have. My Coronado's got a really long wheelbase, plus I've got the really long hood, and my front axle's way forward. Let's see, Chris, you said, yep, 100 meatball. We need your help. Yes, that was the quote, the first one from Galaxy Quest. Enrico Colasanti, I believe is the actor's name who played that. He used to be on, that Suddenly Susan TV show or something years ago. But he did an awesome job as the main Thermian. You know, we need your help. Anyway, great movie, Galaxy Quest. Alex says, I watched Galaxy Quest last weekend, so I caught that one. Tony Shalhoub cracked me up in that one. I love the scene when they're flying down to the planet to get the new beryllium sphere, and Tony Shalhoub's eating chips or sticks and cheese, like it's nothing else in the world. Like it happens every day. Cracks me up. I sent question for the cabbie for you for your future video. Joe said, Brighton. Thank you, Chris. He's in Brighton, England, right down there at the coast at the bottom. Hey, Clutch, you ever watch Harley Davidson, The Marlboro Man? Great quotes to be found in there. You know, that's one I've never watched, and I do want to check that one out sometime. Sorry about the swearing. What, you were? I wasn't. I didn't notice it. I see the homeless camps all the time. It's pretty sad that they're everywhere in Portland. Yeah, I touched on that a little earlier. I couldn't believe that. You know, but that area is so ultra-liberal, I'm sure they don't want to feel like they can move people. How's my new Timex watch? My Command, whatever it is. Here, I'll take it off so you can see it. Ever since I switched to the one with the plastic or the rubber band, as opposed to the fabric band, I've been loving it. It's great. Turn the light on so you can see it. Oh, yeah, I love it. It's great. I bought a second one as a backup. Once I find something I like, I buy another one, because I know years later when I want to get a backup, there probably won't be a replacement. So I went ahead and bought another one. So when this one dies, it's waiting for me. Okay, let's see. Alex, you said, what is this? Norse Time. They tried to get me back into the spot right next to the gate. What's he talking about? It's really impossible to pull sleeper with tandem backs. Talking about that place in Portland still. Anyone use GeoTap Drive? I haven't heard of that one. As far as e-logs and all that is what you're talking about, I'm sure. X-Blue, Seattle has a ton of homeless people. I feel like they'll use me for food. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm dying. Keith, we were in LA and they are all over the city on the streets, all the homeless. Yeah, that's one advantage to living someplace like Cheyenne, Wyoming. We don't really have any homeless. For one, in the wintertime, you'll die. I mean, it's kind of a whole different world there. Let's see. Oh, Max Cherry coming to tell the broker to, that just popped up on my regular comments. To tell the broker to screw themselves, basically, is what she was saying. Do you remember the Timex calculator watches? Yes, I do, from years and years ago. You can switch the bands of the fast wrap to the silicone band as they have the same case. They are compatible. I tried that. I couldn't find a way to do it. I still have my fast wrap. It's actually right up here. I can pull it down, as a matter of fact. Where is it? I got it. See? Got it right here. I love this. It's just, this gets very smelly. You know, because it absorbs all your sweat. But I like the, if I can make the light work, I like, it's a little bit bigger numbers, everything. So, I like that better. Otherwise, the case is essentially the same. Somebody just said there's a way to switch them out. I haven't figured that out yet, but I still have it, just in case we figure that out. All right, what else do we have here? Our Rizzo name, let's hope they open the road. If there's one thing I hate, it's sitting waiting on others to get things going. Yeah, I know, I'm not a fan about sitting here waiting. I already slept a lot today, too. Trucking saved me from homelessness, so I have a soft spot for them. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, I don't think he has the super chat set up right now. Yeah, Justin, I don't think I do. I don't know how to do that. You'll have to teach me later, okay? This is my first foray into doing this thing live. All right. You need two hex keys. I have hex keys, and I tried that, but I must not have done it right, or I was afraid to twist too hard. I'll try it again. I've got hex keys. All right. Let's see. I could watch you sniff your watch strap all day. Oh, that's funny. So, anyway. The lug needs to open from both ends. Okay, yeah, I was trying to do that on the watch. But I will try this again. If I could switch this strap to that watch, I'd be happier about it. But I have this one and I have a backup, which means I have two straps that would work for the backup. How's your Garmin working out? Yeah, I'm a little pissed at Garmin. I just did another update yesterday. They sent me an update. I'm like, okay, are they finally going to fix the freaking voice thing on here? And I put the update in and tried switching to the Samantha voice. No, still doesn't work. I tried doing the thing where you're already on a route and you tell Garmin, okay, Garmin, take me to, this and such in Fourth Bluff town, and where then it would double voice over itself. That's not fixed either. So I'm going to call them next week and say, look, guys, you're hitting the point where we're going to have to do a class action lawsuit against your little ass. You got money out of us. Now freaking fix it, Garmin. They're a little annoying. Okay. Do you like Max or Kenworth's better? I don't really have a feeling about either one. Kenworth, for some reason or other, can never hold air pressure. You ever notice when they're parked at a truck stop, they're always leaning with the top aimed up towards the sky? They lose their air so quick. I've never understood that about Kenworths. I would probably take a Kenworth over a Mack, though. I was looking at Macks when I was looking at buying this truck, but I didn't want an automatic. I wanted the manual shift. I'm old school, baby. Got to have a manual. What's for dinner tonight? Hot dogs and coffee. No, actually, I already had dinner at this gas and sip here. They have an Arby's, and if Arby's is good, if they cut it real thin, it's real good. If they don't, it's nasty. But it was good. I got the French dip. So that's what I have for dinner tonight. Okay, where are we? Now the comments have been shooting up here. Okay, oh, tons of them came in. Bought my Garmin 1000 shortly before your video. It was good video. That sniff was worth a super chat. You're giving this away for free. How funny. I hate the double voice thing. Yeah, Trevor, it's annoying as hell, isn't it? And they've had a few months now to fix it. And so this is where I'm going to call them next week when I'm not waiting in snowstorms and everything and say, what the F, Garmin? Come on. Tumbleweed trans. I'm freaking stuck here too. Sorry, buddy. I hear you. Do you keep your truck running when it's really cold outside? Usually my APU will handle it pretty well. If it gets below about 15 below zero, I gotta run the truck. The APU heater just doesn't do well enough on that. And when I'm doing my videos, I'm usually leaving the truck running too. If I'm cooking using the microwave or the Foodie or the George Foreman, I leave the truck running instead of just letting the APU take all the stuff on that. Okay, tons of comments coming in. Let me see here. Okay, catch up where I was. All right. There are YouTubers that have videos on how to do live feeds. Yeah, I was actually looking at one earlier, John. Thanks. I switched to Garmin after your video. You know, I wish Garmin and Rand McNally would get together and make one super GPS, because there's good things about each one. There's things I don't like about each one. But overall, I like the Garmin better is what it comes down to. Hey, Clutch, love your videos. Keep it up. Thanks, Brian. Gregory, I work for Sharky Transportation. I've always wondered about those guys. STI, the colors of those trucks, though, that green and yellow, that gets a little frightening sometimes. But I've always kind of wondered about those guys. Just curious, do you chain up if you have to, or just park? I tend to usually just park, because usually you can wait out a chain law. If I absolutely have to chain up, I do have the Easy Socks. I've got videos all about them. Scroll down deep and you can find them. I would do the Easy Socks any day over chaining up. You can put them on in 5 minutes. You take them off in 5 minutes. They're so quick and easy to use. The main thing you got to know about the Easy Socks is you got to let them thoroughly dry out before you try to put them back in your package. That's the main thing. But what I love is they don't take up much space. You can see my upper bunk folded up way up there behind me. They're just tucked up there underneath the mattress. So I recommend the Easy Socks over the chains anytime. Okay, looking at the rest of the videos. Comments here. Where did we leave off? Love the manual. Yeah, Chris Kelly, the cabbie in England, of course. They're mainly all manual transmissions there. I drove buses driving coal miners to work in Wyoming for a while, and I always preferred the manual buses, because the automatics, they shove you off the road. They want to keep the tires spinning when you don't want them spinning. KWs are too heavy, is my guess. Okay. That's why you can't stand Kenworths. Okay, the new freight shakers are really ridiculously light. 10,400 of my drives. Yeah, the newest ones are much lighter. My first couple of Cascadias were a little bit heavier in the front. So much better than the old days. We're far more connected. Oh, this is so true. 10,400 with a full tank. That's great for your steers. I'm still usually around 11.5. If I have a heavy load, it's closer to 12. All right, is that purple bag and hanging in your sleeper a bag of variety chips? Yeah, it is. I've got those two hooks back there, and I usually get one of those bags of the Doritos and Fritos variety thing, and I just, since it comes in its own bag and has a little hook, that's just an easy place to put it, because there's so little storage in these trucks. So, good catch. I'm always wondering if anybody would figure that out. All right, the company Western has beautiful trucks, in my opinion. Western out of Denver, yeah, but they also are lousy to their drivers, and they don't put APUs on the trucks. They're just more concerned about having pretty trucks than giving their drivers comfort with an APU. So that's one reason I've never really liked Western out of Denver. Wow, 2020 Mac Anthem, 12,020 with a full tank. Okay, yeah. Hi, David from Oklahoma. Hi, David. Is your company forced dispatch? No, I can turn down any load I want. A lot of that's because I'm an owner-operator, and if I don't want to go to a certain place, I don't. Sometimes I'll still end up taking loads that go into the New York boroughs, and usually I'm mad at myself after every time I've done that. But I could have said no, and I can turn down any load I want. Turquoise Trucking's really good about that, guys. So, yeah, I can turn down anything. We love your little dog. I know, David, thanks. I think a lot of people tune into the videos just for the damn dog more than what I'm saying. I wish I could get him to come out. I'm behind on your movements. How come you're stuck in Utah? Chris, thanks. Because I-80 is shut down. I'm trying to make it all the way to Indianapolis. They were slow getting me loaded on Friday, so I didn't make it as far as I should have. Got here early yesterday morning, had to shut it down, and by the time I woke up and was ready to move again, I-80, because of the winter storm in Wyoming, is all shut down. Okay, let's see here. Anyone driven for air liquid? I don't know. Some states have idle laws, and we need APUs. Yeah, I know. Pennsylvania and New Jersey and New York State are all real bad about idling. My company don't have APUs on our trucks. Yeah, they should. They should provide them for you. You know, unless they're going to pay for your fuel while idling. Trevor, yeah, I get that. My company doesn't have APUs, but hopefully the new ones next month have them. We're getting 2021 Freightliner Cascadias. I've never been inside one. I haven't been in one of the newest Cascadias. I like the older style inside of these older Freightliners. Because, like I say, I've got this great storage spot up here. Okay, let's see. No APU in the truck, so it's staying on. There you go. Oh, Chris, I flipped by yours. Okay, hope it clears soon. Thanks, Chris. East Coast sucks with big rig. I remember dropping a load out in Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut, most of the docks in Connecticut, forget about it. You have to back across highways. It's crazy. Love to see a dedicated video about APU. How does it work from a user's point of view? Good point. I've kind of touched on the APU in a few of my videos. If you go watch my Tiny Houses Trucker Edition, I talk a little bit more about the APU. But yeah, I should do a whole video just about APUs. I've had both. I've had the Carrier, which is what I have now, and I've had the Tri-Pack from Thermo King. And there's advantages and disadvantages to both. Thank you. That's a great suggestion. I'll do a video all about APUs. Hey, I just set up super chat for you, Mr. Fletch. Oh, thanks, bud. I don't. You'll have to tell me later what to do with it, but that would be cool. My other guy, Scooby Doo, showed a bad one in Pennsylvania. Showed a bad one. I don't know what a bad one. What? I'm not sure. Okay, they have it all up. Let's see. John Burnett said they have it set up that truck won't run between 35 to 65 degrees, and then they frown when we use it at other times. Really? That's your company being little freaking pissy little whining children. They're not doing the job. If they want to come out and drive the truck, then they can do it. Otherwise, tell them to. That's ridiculous. This is why I own my own truck. I can do what the freak I want. If I want to run it when I want to run it, I will. So, you know, why not, right? Oh, wreck, David said. Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Okay, gotcha, David. He was saying a bad wreck in Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I always try to catch the video of those wrecks and everything. Hey, Alex, boy, you just donated something. Well, thank you. That's really cool. Let's see, Johnson. That's why I'm close to buying my own truck. Yeah, there's lots of. Yes, being a company driver, there's advantages. You don't have to deal with all the crap and all the worry about paying all the bills and all that. But I wouldn't go back to working for I wouldn't be a company driver. I like having my own truck. I like customizing it my own way. So there's too many advantages, in my opinion, to being an owner operator. Cleva Soul, I'm thinking of buying a truck like yours. Does the battery last all night before it starts beeping and dies? I had 2 Cascadias and they die overnight. That's why I run the APU. As soon as I shut off the main engine, the APU, the carrier, is up and running, and that keeps my batteries charged all night. So really, there's never anything not charging the batteries on this truck. If my main engine isn't running, the APU engine is running, and it keeps my batteries charged. And yeah, most trucks will lose their batteries overnight. If I just park this one, my fridge doesn't pull that much power, but about a day and a half, and then the batteries are dead. Okay, so that's why you probably need to get some sort of APU on your truck as well. Okay, let's see. David said I-80, so he could say on that. Okay. So, well, what have we been? Oh, we've already been going 28 minutes on this thing. Wow. I was also confused how you were such a natural at doing YouTube until you mentioned you were in radio for 20 years, and it all made sense. Yeah, my wife and I did radio for over 20 years. We owned a radio station in Wyoming, in Douglas, Wyoming. KYOD is what it used to be called, Coyote. And it just got to the point where we couldn't make a living out of it. I had to drive a bus the last 4 years, driving coal miners to work to help make a living. We had to keep borrowing money from my folks, and I was like, okay, it's time to get out. And so I figured it's just a quick move from my Class B to my Class A to become a truck driver, and that's what I did. Okay, let's see. Lord Blast, do you have a fridge in the truck? Yes. I've got a Magic Chef. It's got its own freezer compartment here. I can turn it and show you real quick. There it is, right there. See, it's a big one. All the way down to the floor. A separate freezer compartment. Alright, so yeah, got a fridge in the truck, and I use the hell out of it. And when is it cold outside? It's colder inside the truck. Fridge. Good for in summer though. Heat neutralizer. Yeah. In the winter months, it really doesn't draw that much power to stay on. Is that normal for trucks to die after 2 days or more? Yeah, especially if you have anything drawing power constantly. Like my inverter is always on, and so my fridge is always drawing power. So that's why it only lasts a couple days. Now, if I shut my inverter off, it'll probably make it 4 or 5 days before the battery gets too low to the point where it's not going to start. So maybe if you're not pulling any power off your batteries and it dies just after a couple of days, then you might have an issue. All right. Let's see. Where are we now? Okay, trying to catch up with all these um, comments. Okay. Hated Swift waking freezing. Waking up freezing. Yeah, I don't blame you. KYOD was the best. Well, thanks. Yes. I have a wrench now. I don't know what that means. I died with Swift too. Okay, about 2 weeks ago was a bad wreck on I-80. There's always bad wrecks on I-80. Always, always. Um, our trucks have got the idle shut down on it, but we found a workaround on it. If you're hooked up to a trailer, just engage the parking brake and it won't shut the truck down. When I worked for May Trucking, they had the same issue. They had a 5-minute idle on them. We found if you kick it into high idle and you drop a book on your gas or your fuel pedal, you can leave it going. But I thought that was kind of a big bunch of chicken shit, and that's part of the reason I don't work for May anymore. They were a good starter company. You got to start with one of those companies like the May or Swift or CR England or try to stay away from England or CRST. But once you've moved on, you can start making your own decisions and do your own thing. Okay, let's see here. Sure wish I had formal training. Really tickles me, Chris. Yeah, thanks. The other one I love for Swift, the Stevie Wonder Institute for Trucking. I think that's freaking hilarious. Okay, do you have other animals at home that are not allowed to ride the highway? We had a little Shih Tzu at home, Pepper, but she died a few years back. She wouldn't have been a good truck dog. And no, we don't have any other animals in the house. The Freightliner optimized idle, you can turn the truck off and on the temperature knob in the sleeper. Really? That's cool. I hadn't heard about that. That makes a lot of sense. I like your style and I like your show. Thanks, David. Brilliant from Chris. I always love how English people say, oh, that's brilliant, where we say, that's awesome. Brilliant. Chris cracks me up. If you've watched, we got a couple of videos with him in there showing different stuff, and he just cracks me up. He is hilarious. All right, I made 2 runs for a pay period. Accountant for my boss says, keep trucking has me registered, driving less miles for the pay period. What do you think? Huh, I don't know what to think about that. Some trucks you can smash the accelerator pedal to the floor to override the shutdown. Yeah, it works on some, not all. Freaking brilliant. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, that would be a good way to say it. Trevor, hey, I'll have to try that out. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but great. New England, the home of the 3 bunk trucks. Are you friends with any of the other trucking channels? Big A-hole trucker came after me months ago because I think it was Country Time told him to, and then he actually felt bad about it, and we've patched things up, and so I haven't actually talked to him outside of this, but we comment back and forth in the comments a lot, and he actually, I think, is probably a pretty good guy overall. His videos are very blazing, very passionate, and he's got a whole different kind of style, but that's the whole point of YouTube. Everybody's got a different style, and every time I watch one of Big A-hole's ones, he does crack me up. Oh, here, I can do one more of his style. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. What should I go after today? All right. Didn't that look like one of his videos, Country Time, or what do you think? All right. Good luck with your channel, and don't forget about watches that have that. Whoop. And don't forget about watches that how I found you. Hey, okay, yeah, great. I'm a big watch guy. I love watches. I've always had tons of watches. I need a disco ball. Big Ed, thanks for that. How long you been at Swift? Alex Foley Tim is asking Tim that. Trevor with the Freightliners. Okay, let's see. Thought you'd gone in the dark side. Oh, no. That would be good too, wouldn't that? Let's see here. Put the red light on. You've got to go over to the dark side. Oh, change the lighting. All right. Somebody said, hang on. I just set the cruise, and it doesn't shut it down for me. Yeah, like I said, that's what used to work for us at May Trucking. Is we kick the cruise on, and the idle up just a little bit, then it wouldn't shut it down, and we could because they had bunk heaters at May Trucking, but they didn't have air conditioner, APUs or anything like that. So we'd sweat our butts off in the summertime. Yeah, we're warm in the winter, but I'm like in outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. I know this is what made me want to leave them. It was late March, early April, and it was like 103 with a felt like 115 or something. I'm lying back there sweating, going, I'm getting no sleep. This is stupid. And that's when I turned in my notice to May Trucking. Okay, let's see here. You a company driver, Tim? That somebody's asking you that. Um, there's some side conversations going on here. Must be Diamond Driver 10 times over by now. Okay, this is I'm sure not talking about me. Does the dark side have showers and reserved parking? That's good, Chris. I don't know. If they do, I'm sure there's trouble with them, unless you have the right info. I think Tim says I think like it works out, but we'll see. All right, so a lot of these are separate conversations. Remember, if you're loving the stream, you can donate to Mr. Clutch. Well, thanks Blue for throwing that in there. Appreciate that. Okay, what else do we have? I had to do both Smash and Cruise. I'm retired now after 28 years. Miss it. Yeah, I always say when I'm home, I miss being out on the road. When I'm out on the road, I miss being home. You can't win, right? Never going to win on that one. All right, we've got like 36 minutes. I think we're going to shut it down here pretty quick. But I haven't ever done the live thing before. So if you have any other questions you want to throw up real quick, any hidden perks you get for being a 2 decades driver, Tim? Alex is asking you that. Yeah, this is, yeah, your headset is on. Oh, is your headset on? I don't know if he's talking to me. Mine's on. Mine's hanging up here. I haven't figured out how to make the mic for that work into these. I'm sure there's a way. I'm going to say goodnight. Chris, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you live. Love your meatball trucker. Chris called me on New Year's Eve. Chris, appreciate that. Happy New Year, too. Hope you and Claire are doing good, buddy. Have a good night. Hit that like button to help this channel. John, thank you. Thanks for going live. Sure. I've been meaning to do for a long time, but I'm always so busy, and then when I stop and make the videos, by the time I made the videos and edited them down, that takes a couple hours at least usually, then it's bedtime. So I'm stuck. I figured I'm just wasting time. I'm not ready to go back to bed yet. We might as well do one, right? Okay, let's see. It works the headset better audio. Oh, it does work? Is that working now? Someone tell me. No, Rusty, so sad. I know, I can't get him to come out. Rustin Halver says, yo, could you hear better with the headset? I don't hear a damn thing with the headset on. I hope you guys hear better with it. I don't think it's, is it on? Is it doing a damn thing? 2 million miles, get a shirt. Hey, okay, I like that. That sounded good with the Bluetooth. No, put it back on your head. Is the mic right now? Okay, it's on my head now. So Joe, tell me, is it doing anything or not? Next time, turn off your wireless headset. Okay, so if it was still on, maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Pretty darn good for a first stream, nearly 50 viewers. Thanks, Alex. Rusty or bust. Flip my camera. Yeah, he's hiding. I don't know where he is. Rusty! Oh, there he is. Rusty, look up here. Your public wants you. Let me turn the light on. Rusty! You see him down there? Oh, there he is. There's Rusty. Say hi, Rusty. Hello. Rusty, look up here, buddy. Rusty. We're tired of looking at the top of your head. There he is. All right. All right. Yeah,
Rusty came out. Yay! There's Rusty, the famous meatball dog, walking past my Arby's bag. See, he isn't here. All right, comes up to get some loving. There you go. Look up here, Rusty. Yes, he needs to be groomed ultra badly at this point. There you go, Rusty. Thanks for saying hi, buddy. I'll give you some canine carryouts later, okay? All right. All right. Yeah, we actually got him on camera. How about that? Okay. Let's see. Loud and clear, they say. So apparently you can hear me a lot better if I have the headset on. Okay. I had no idea it was even doing anything that whole time. So I know when I'm recording my videos, it doesn't do anything. So it must be something to do with the live issue, I guess. All right. So they're saying yes, it sounds good. All right. Well, I will now, from now on, if I'm ever going to do a live again, I'll put the headset on. All right. Blue Tiger, by the way, this is the one that has the separate one I can add on for the stereo thing. Okay, yes, headset works great, loud and clear. Thank you, everybody. I got by Red Rooster on the CB. Your headset sounds better. Great. Lot better. Loud and clear now. This is your first live. You did great. Hear a lot better. I can hear. Love it, man. Awesome. Thumbs up. Love your doggy. How's your cooking going? Yeah, I said earlier in the video, love the Ninja Foodie. I've cooked up 4 or 5 frozen pizzas now. I've used my bigger George Foreman a couple times. Cooked up some grilled cheese. I was able to put 2 on there at the same time. It was a beautiful thing. Oh, yes, we loved it. All right, all is right now. Love Rusty. I need a cigarette now. I hear you. Audio level much better. For future lives, you can either use your headset or make sure it's off because it will use that mic. Okay. Thank you for that information. See, I'm never doing a live before. I didn't know how all this worked. Good to see all the Clutch crew here. Yeah, how about that? Have a good night, Mr. Clutch. All right, everybody. This has gone on 42 minutes. I think it's about time to shut her down. But thanks for doing this. Now I just need to figure out how to turn it off. And, of course, look for upcoming videos. Sleep tight. Be safe. Good night. Thank you. And everybody have a good night. Clutch and Rusty, out.